all government of Nova Scotia, COVID-19 public health directives were followed in the filming of this series. Content provided by documentary participants was created before the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
We all try to give back, but at the same time, to give more, you cannot do much from the sidelines.
When we came here as newcomers, the community which you live, this is the people which you will grow with them, your kids will grow with them. So we need to build a strong community.
A lot of people, they were like, growing up I never danced, but now it's all I do, and that made me feel really happy because they're expressing themselves through this and it makes them feel really empowered. My name is Dejhani Allen.
My name is Mohammad.
My name is Saida Ghazi, and here I am.
And here I am.
And here I am. Hi, my name is Dejhani Allen. I moved to Nova Scotia from Jamaica with my family. Besides being in this episode, I'll be your host for the whole series. In it, we will meet people from around the world who have immigrated here and now call Nova Scotia their home. When I think of Jamaica, growing up there was just awesome. Anywhere you go, the people are just sweet. The food is amazing. Grew up dancing, and I loved it there because I think the culture there is built around dancehall, reggae music. It's just, Bob Marley, all of the legends. So when I think of Jamaica and just going out anywhere, it's a nice vibe.
I've never met a person who has never loved my sister. The first time I remember her really and truly dancing, I had graduated primary school and I was going to high school, and we were having a party and everyone was dancing. And she comes right in the middle and she starts dancing with everyone, and everyone started making a space for her to dance, and we were all cheering her on, and the more we cheered, the more she danced.
Her school participated in national dance competitions. She participated in speech competitions. She was the kid that they would always call to do like the welcoming for activities at school.
It is with a sense of pride and joy that I stand before you today.
She's always been talented. She used to write her own songs. I think she's just that talented individual that when she puts her mind to something, she does it.
Dejhani has been able to balance working here at the restaurant, pursuing university, and still dancing at 2 dance studios. Sometimes I feel like she pushes a little bit too hard, but she makes me proud.
My name is Mohammad, and I teach in the university system here. I was born in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a beautiful country, a populous country. I mean, the population of the capital where I grew up would be much more than the total population of Canada. And my father used to work for the United Nations. He's the one who motivated me all the time to explore and, talk about politics and international systems.
I know Mohammad actually from grade 1. There's always a saying, when you got married, you don't have to study much. Okay, you have done your master's, done. Okay, you're married. Mohammad is very different in this way. You have to study more, study more.
We decided, after exploring different places, we decided to go to Norway to study. So she was pursuing women's studies and I was pursuing public policy.
Also, Mohammad always wants to involve with community. I felt that and found that. And also I attracted for him also for this reason, that he's always loved to take risk for the people who are in need. Always. So it's like there's a passion always there.
My name is Saida Ghazi. I work at the Beat House here, Newcomers Program Coordinator. I grew up in North Africa, actually. I grew up in Libya, and the city which I am there is named Benghazi. Also in Egypt, because my mom, she is Egyptian, So I am Libyan, Egyptian, Canadian. Yeah, I came here with my husband. We get a scholarship from Libya to finish our PhD. My husband to finish his PhD as electrical engineering, and me finishing my PhD of mechanical engineering. I came 2008, but when I came to Canada, I came with my daughter. She is 11 months. I'm a little nervous. I don't have family. Everything is different for me. I decided to take care of my baby. I said, this is which I have to focus. My husband finished his PhD, and actually I take care for my daughter around when she gets 2 years and a half. I work different places. In Westmount School as lunch monitor. I work with the daycare substitute teacher. I work in YWCA with the preschool and helping for translations. And after that, I work at the Wheat House here, Newcomers Program Coordinator.
While we were in Norway, we heard about Canada from one of our faculty and how we can do more research on human rights and human development. Mohammad was very interested on that issue. I was also interested. Then he suggested us, actually, why not Canada?
We moved here in Nova Scotia in 2008. From Bangladesh, I was in Norway. And then from Norway, straight to Vancouver. Vancouver, West Coast to Ottawa, Ottawa to Halifax. It has been quite a journey, very adventurous, and that's what we wanted in our life. Go ahead and explore.
My mom, she got a job offer here, and she decided she wanted to take it.
And I researched Nova Scotia, researched Halifax. It felt like what I wanted to call home.
We honestly we were like, let's go, new place, you know.
It had the water and the greenery, and it was so beautiful when I looked at the crime rate, and when I looked at all the factors that I wanted to have for a better quality of life for them. Nova Scotia was it.
Saida is absolutely terrific. She's a real linchpin of her community. When people have a problem or they have a challenge or they need to know how to do something, they seem to get in touch with her. Not just here at Wheat House, but at the other places that she volunteers and people who know her personally and via word of mouth.
Especially when I came to Canada, I find people help me and open hand. So I said, it is time for me to help people. Nova Scotia have a big heart, warm heart. Yeah, cold weather, warm heart. Yeah.
Most of the friends used to ask this question, how do you cope with the cold weather?
I realized I love the cold, so I love the cold.
In Jamaica, winter for us is just rain. We get the cold front from Canada. So her first winter here, she came in, and I remember her waking me up, and she came in well suited, ready to go outside and play in the snow. She's like, let's go.
So I don't know if I'm really Jamaican or not, but I love the cold.
A lot of it reminds me of home, and the people were so friendly when we got here.
They are so sweet. I will be all the way down there, and they're holding the door open for me.
It was heartwarming.
People are so friendly and welcoming. That was really positively shocking. I traveled to many countries in Asia, Europe, and in North America, and it felt home. So that's very important, that you feel that this is where you belong.
So friends told friends, and next thing she knew, she had like an army of children coming to her.
This community I live in, that's my extended family. So anything I do, we are doing it for the family.
No matter where immigrants come from, they often share a common goal: to give back to their new community.
Wheat House is a community hub which is here to serve the local neighborhood. We work with children and adults.
When we came here as newcomers, the community which you live, this is the people which you will grow with them. Your kids will grow with them. So we need to build a strong community. We have different programs for the youth. We teach them like art, sewing, cooking also. So today we have the leadership program for the youth. And we give them this scholarship training. It is important for them to apply for the job, summer job, or attend volunteer work in our community, or also help them to get the scholarship when they ready to university.
So it's a workshop based around providing leadership opportunities for youth to help them learn about different things that they can do to be leaders in the community. Saida approached us to develop this program with her and in partnership with Veith House. And so we're super happy that we were able to provide this opportunity for Veith House and for the youth here.
She works very hard. I can't stop her from continuing to serve the community. You can't work here full time and then volunteer at like 15 other places and do stuff on the weekend without it being a compulsion. Kind of like she can't not do it, if you know what I mean.
She has always been like a quiet activist, so to speak. If she feel like someone is not given a fair chance or not treated well, she would always be really upset about it.
I liked high school here, but at the same time, I feel like the diversity was lacking. There's no groups in the school that are, catering to minorities. There weren't as much activism in terms of standing up for racism that happened. There was nothing, and I felt students coming to the school first year there, that's their first time to experience, learn more about the school. That's something very important, right? They need to know that there is support for them. And I decided that I'm gonna start a dance group.
It can be like, if she has an idea, she works to make that vision come true.
At the time, it was just this small group, we danced and we made sure that the Black History Month assemblies, all the different history and cultures were, explained and really taught. There was this kind of spark, I guess, where people are like, wow, they did that.
So friends told friends, and next thing she knew, she had like an army of children coming to her, be like, someone's dance class.
So then I continued my dance group and I called it Cultural Explosion because I wanted to unite different, identities and different people.
Choreographing and managing 20 teenagers. I don't know how she did it.
We moved all the way up to 25 dancers by grade 12. A lot of people were like, oh, I'm not a dancer. I'm like, that's not what it's all about. It's about enjoying yourself. It's about learning about one another. And it kind of made us definitely feel much more connected. A lot of people, they were like, growing up, I never danced or what, but now it's all I do. And that made me feel really happy because they're expressing themselves through this and it makes them feel really empowered.
If, as a family, we are satisfied that we are part of this beautiful province with all friendly people, it is natural that you will give back without the expectation of receiving something. I have been involved with different boards and associations here in Halifax, helping young families, seniors, so things like, community meal once a month. We did distribute 45,000 free vegetables throughout the community for free. In one way, you are helping the community, but we found that we are helping us more because at the end of the day, that satisfying feeling, you will not get it anywhere else.
United Way gives out the Invisible Champion Award. This year there was 15, but Saida's definitely an Invisible Champion. A lot of people don't know who she is or what she does, but she's definitely had a major effect on people's lives. I mean, just in the last 6 months, she's given one-to-one support to over 100 people. Whether it be like translating a document or telling someone what they need to do in order to kind of push their permanent residency application along. She just, yeah, she's incredible. She really is.
Mr. Speaker, I want to highlight and appreciate the work of Saida Ghazi at Veith House. She has proven invaluable at connecting with women and children who were under the radar of other nonprofit organizations. She has begun a conversation club, a sewing class, a newcomers market, and a new initiative called the Newcomers Kitchen Party, where a group of newcomers do the cooking for Halifax Needham members. A relative newcomer herself, but a Nova Scotian now, Saida is warm, creative, and energetic, and we are all better off that she has found a place at Veith House to offer her considerable gifts to the world. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I think staying engaged in the community, I realized quite a few years ago that we all try to give back, but at the same time, to give more, you cannot do much from the sidelines. Even to change policies at a small level, you have to be part of the system. That's why I got involved in politics. Community I live in, that's my extended family. So anything I do, we are doing it for the family. And that's how I want my kids to look at the world.
In our campaign, Mohammad's campaign, they're always with us, you know. They love to go there. Let's go, let's go. The love, especially I must say, the love and care I received, it's amazing actually.
Irrespective of the outcome, I'm going to continue my work giving back to the community. And that's the motto that we have. Stay engaged and integrated into the community, giving back to the community. So that's what we plan to do.
When we come together for meetings, it was to talk about one another, talk about the problems in the community that we need to tackle, talk about problems in the high school that we need to tackle, you know?
And it just spoke to the fact that her peers respected her so much. It spilled over into graduation where they kind of fought for her to be on the list for valedictorian, and she eventually became salutatorian for her school.
Through this dance group, I learned that change can happen if you have a clear purpose and you act on it. We all have the power to be the change. It is up to you to find what you are passionate about and act on it. After I left, that sort of empowerment and being so strong in your identity continued. That mentality, I feel like that left a mark. So I'm glad. Like I'm gonna cry, but yeah, yeah.
I think immigration is absolutely a positive force, especially for Nova Scotia.
It is only through coming together as a community that we can become a better society.
Becoming part of a new community comes with a host of rewards. And the more you give, the more it gives back.
I moved to another country and I've come back and I've met a lot of people who moved around the world. And you think about, though, if someone immigrates to Canada, how brave that is. It's a really brave thing to do. You're picking up everything you know and and you're leaving and going somewhere new. So, they're the kind of people you want to welcome into your province.
When someone is taking an oath of citizenship, we know that there are certain responsibilities that we have and there are certain privileges. So last Remembrance Day, we took our kids to place wreath and all the legions in Halifax to teach them that we are respecting what those who came before us, what they did for the country, and reminding them that this is our way of respecting.
Each moment when I came to Canada, the people helped me. Like, still remember the names and still contact them up to now, because they helped me without any money, without any income, without any salary, but helped me from the heart. And I need to do the same, continuous. And this is what encouraged my daughter to do the same. She helped me for any volunteer work I did. Like, she is my right hand for me. Yeah.
My future, I think, looks bright. I just started university and I am very excited.
She was able to get a really good scholarship at the Mount based on her grades.
I'm doing sociology and some law courses because I do want to be a lawyer.
Persons would always tell her that you make a good lawyer. She's always defending someone, she's always talking up for someone. I think as she is now, if she continues, Nova Scotia better be ready. She's gonna be a good one.
think immigration is absolutely a positive force, especially for Nova Scotia. They've shown that areas that have more immigration, the provinces with higher levels of immigration, are doing better economically, the ones that aren't.
And when someone prospers in the province, it's beneficial to the whole community. The whole experience of learning from each other and being exposed to each other, it is only through coming together as a community that we can become a better society.
Although we are Muslims, we celebrate Christmas, always try to celebrate the Buddhist festivals because to us they are human. Try to respect every culture and try to gather the good things from every beliefs. Things are extremely same.
Like food and dancing definitely make us more common because even though we may use different spices, just like how we use different moves, when it comes together, it just, I mean, I'll use a little phrase from back home, it's like a melting pot, you know what I mean? Yes, we're all different, but when we all come together, it's one. It's unity, I like to say it's perfection.
And I mean, when we became citizens, we haven't thought of moving to anywhere. Because you know, when you're a citizen, they say, okay, now you can live anywhere in Canada. We haven't thought of anywhere else. I think it speaks volume to how much we feel at home here.
Actually, I can say like Nova Scotia amazing, and the amazing is Halifax. My husband, he said like maybe if we lived Halifax, we can get a lot of money, but will not feel happy like what we get in Halifax. Like money, not everything. I found community here, yeah.
I really try to better myself every single day, learn from other people, learn from my family. Even this little place that we have right now, I feel like we're really learning so much about each other. I'm sorry, it makes me really emotional, but I feel like here really opened up my eyes to realizing how much we can really do as a person. I honestly realize now that any single thing, even if it's just a little tiny idea in your head, even if it seems impossible, you can do it from you know that this is going to better your community, better your society, better yourself, right? That is all that matters.
We have always been adventurous and we were exploring different areas, and I think at the end of the day, when you realize that you are content with what you have, you are happy with where you are, you know that this is your home. My name is Mohammad.
My name is Saida Ghazi,
My name is Dejhani Allen.
and here I am.
And here I am.
And here I am.
As fate would have it, I was on the bus and I saw a guy with a guitar. Excuse me, sir, where do you play that?
I would say that I didn't choose to play violin. The violin chose me. I got accepted with an entrance scholarship. It was amazing.
One connection leads to another. All of a sudden, before you know it, you're surrounded by a support system of incredible people. It allows me to make the music I want to make.
That kind of pushed me into trying to find what I really want to do.
My name is Jamila.
My name is Alison Enriquez, and here I am.